Hello, Reckon87, and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4. We're playing for Old World Blues. I think it's a 5.0 update, where we've been taking the Duchy of Lagenburg through to the Britannian Empire. However, the eagle-eyed amongst you will notice that this doesn't look the same as where we left it. And in fact, I think we are a few weeks earlier than we left it. Also, the map looks very different. And why? What's going on? Well, Paradox released an update to the base Hearts of Iron game. It's when they folded in a number of DLCs. It was about 3 weeks ago or something like that. And unfortunately, they broke all the saves. So I couldn't continue the previously saved game we had. It just wouldn't work. I tried rolling back the game and all sorts of little tricks. Didn't work. So part of me was like, well, maybe we'll just leave it there then. It's, got to the end. But, I don't know, I had a little brain worm niggling away of it. Said, I really kind of want to see where this story ends up. Where, the culmination of this Britannian Empire and how high we can really get our duchy. So I found some free time for myself and I went back and I played through essentially the bit of a game we'd already done. So through wars with the Kingdom of Manitoba, through all the duchy refurbishment stuff, all the way through to forming the empire. So in terms of the focus tree, we're exactly where we left off. Now, of course, I can't control what happens in the external world so much, and there are a few things different. So actually, through the magic of television, I can show you what the game was like. Haha! When we actually left the tail end of the recordings. This is what we have on the YouTube episode, last episode up. We had the Britannian Empire. So some things are similar. So we've still got these Church of Silo, 2 peoples, a few people down here. There's been a lot less kind of conglomeration of our neighbours. This new American Commonwealth hasn't formed, and Montana Enclave hasn't formed. So we've got here Sisters of Steel, somewhere, oh, you can't see it with my mouse, and the Union of Machines still, and Middlemark's not been eaten up by those two. So, which is kind of disappointing, because I like the idea of potentially that new American Commonwealth being a bit of an end game boss, or perhaps the Enclave. I think more smaller enemies is going to make life a little easier. And the other big difference, is this Grand Duchy of Saskatchewan, which is mentioned there. Really, I can get rid of this screen, so I can go back over here. This one here, which we didn't have at all. So, and this was actually a really interesting one. Very, very early on in the game, and absolute kudos to anyone who can remember this happening. There's an order to reform some of the knightly orders, one of which is the Order of St. George, I believe. And nothing happened in our playthrough. And I was like, oh, okay, fine, weird, whatever. Moved on with our lives. In this playthrough, I did it, and presumably whatever country it relates to survived a little bit longer, because when I took that decision, I actually ended up with an ally who was originally the Order of St. George and then became this Grand Duchy of Saskatchewan, who are our ally. Not a puppet, they are just an ally. I am very tempted to murder them at some point and integrate them into the Empire. We may look to do that when we start getting claims and everything, but for just now I've left them as a bit of an interesting differentiation. Everything else exactly the same. I think I actually have one less infantry army than did, but apart from that, upgrades the same. We've got our infantry, we've got our special forces knights, we've got our militias and things. We've pretty much finished text tree, and the focuses are as they were. We're all the way through, we've done our rebuilds and etc, and we're down to these last ones. So we're going to play through these. I don't know how long it's going to take. I'm not sure how much of Canada we get to inherit, but I'd quite like to munch kind of this bit if we can. But I'm keen to see where we get three claims for, because manual fabrication is fine, but it's a little tedious. Okay, all those explanations aside, I think it's time to jump into it. So we are, of course, Leaf Yorktown. We have decided that this was the big turning point last time, whether we were going to go kind of full-on Imperial Empire dream or hand over to our daughter to be like a softly. And we went hardline, because hey, it's more fun to be that kind of bad guy in these games. So Yorktown's wild adventures. I've grown rusty. That must be it. The time has come for the Sword of the North to lead his men to battle once again. Manpower, command power, Leafton levels up. Excellent. All my sciencing, busy sciencing, they are, although we are pretty much done on the old science side of things. Do I need any of these? I've got so much manpower, it's insane. I'm tempted to stop scavenging, I'm not sure it's worth it anymore. Okay, these are all fine. Since I said we were one army short of where we left things off in our other game, why don't we just get one? Because by jings, we have the equipment, we have the army. We're an absolute powerhouse at the minute. Beautiful. Right, do that. Doctrines, any good ones? No. I'm going to do it just so you stop pestering me and because I'm happy being wasteful. I'm interested to see how the story's going to play out with this duchy here. And if we do remain friends throughout. I'm also not in a war or going to war, so let's put everyone on a train. Just to keep generating more experience. As I said, we've essentially been through the entire tech tree, so I'm just picking up these naval things because I can. At some point, we might look to refit our navy that we've got. We've got a fairly sizable one. Oh, I've not done my tidying up here. Oh, perhaps. I paid even less attention to navy in this run than I did in ours. Right. I don't think we actually need it. We'll get back to that one in a minute. I think it must be a claim somewhere. We're not actually 100% in this. Okay. Nice train there. The land of God, love, and wine. The Great Stampedes. Okay, so we must own all those. And expedite payback. We've got those as well. Various territories. So what's this? Can't do these just yet. Interesting. Can't do these just yet. What have we got then? All core land of the Great Stampede owned by the Britannian Empire, their subjects, or their allies. Oh, that's what it requires. Fine. Checkmate. Only the king and queen are left standing and they shall learn to heal. This seems a bit silly because I don't even know who they're talking about. I think they were up here, the Stampede. Either way, they're dead. Oh, worth mentioning actually, in this playthrough, the whole second coalition, so the Metis Congress, Three Rivers, and the one in the middle, actually stayed united, actually, and with the Iron Confederacy as well. So I had like a proper, interesting war for it. So I think it made it a little bit better than when we did it and we rolled over them individually. But such is life. Right, give me a... Sure, I'll take a spy. I don't really worry about them. Sure, I'll grab a doctrine just because, you know, pop up when you're irritating. What else finished? I don't know. Lord Protector of Sussex. These guys are actually interesting. Order of St. George. Okay, as knights broke through the gates of Royal Hall, guards within... This is silly because this happened like decades ago. Guards within cut down in an instant. The couple looked on from her throne as Leif Yorktown made his way past the corpses littering the room. John rubbed his chin, a smirk beaming across his face. It appears the tales were not unfounded. He threw his hands in the air. We're at your mercy, my liege. Yorktown walked up to the couple, scraping off blood underneath his boots on some nearby steps. You work for me now. Serve the Empire faithfully, and your people shall be keeping their king and queen. He motioned a couple of knights in his entourage. They would stay behind to ensure a smooth transition of power. As he began to make his way out the Royal Hall, Amy Lee bellowed out, "What comes next for my liege?" Yorktown froze. He clasped Fedorium and began muttering himself, "Aye." The fog in his mind thickened. History, yes. Greystable State is now a core of a Britannian Empire. Sweet. Right, let me just deal with this. Which is Greystable... Is that one? No. Is it Earl Grey? Greystable's over here. Ah. See, now you have my cores. You have my cores. And I think at that point, this relationship has become untenable, Mr. Lord Protector of Saskatchewan. Goodbye. How long do we truce for? Couple of months. 45 days. Oh, you're going to make me do maths. February into March. Right, that's fine. The thing will be ready before we can actually fight, but that's no problem. No, I don't. I want you to just proper train, not shift click train. There we go. More green for me, please. Okay, scavengers haven't found, or found a little bit of something. I'm going to do 2 things. One, I'm going to dismantle the scavenger program. I don't think we need it anymore. There we go. Don't want to do that. And we do need to find our next target. Notwithstanding, we are about to go to war with Sasquatchans as well. Okay. If you've done no wrong, you have nothing to fear. Add Pax Britannia. Low resistance target, low resistance growth. Duke. I can play not with about that. 3-dimensional printers. We can get the replicators. And some guns for ships. Good. Right, if we were going to go to war, we also want our super duper armored knights to... Well, let's have them essentially lead the charge against the capital and surrounds. So we want to go take that. Who should we get?
Hello.
So there's our 2 militia. We probably don't need any militia, to be honest. Let's give you a job there. You... Is that it? Is that the only borders we've got? Small borders, okay. You can have a job there, and we'll throw you on this front line as well. We'll just give you all random defensive lines, just so you do something in the way of planning prep. Beautiful, he says, except you are on other orders right now.
Sir.
Why are you both red? That's a terrible idea as well. You can be black. Good.
Hey.
So this one should be
Sir.
empty. Who are you? There we go.
Sir.
Tidy things up a little bit. I know we had people kind of in a few different places, just keep them busy. There seems to be no river crossing we need to work with. Excellent. Military factories, we have a bazillion factories. We don't even need any more stuff. We have all the planes in the world. I don't know. So I'm actually not sure we need more radios. No, we don't. I don't know if we need anything. Not particularly. Yeah, do some more support equipment, because why not? We are in a world of plenty, I must admit, with this country right now. Look at the cash we've got as well. Anything that's actually worthwhile. New operative. Sure, let's do that. Oh, Army XP, let's do that. And sure, we'll do some citizen care package. All core, land of Dundum owned by... Blah, blah, blah. Okay, this one we'll get. So it looks like we can get another core here. Pariah Hawkman, a rare backbone among the cabal of cowards. Alas, she has finally met her match. Dundurn. Is that somewhere in here? Great. Oh, there's a Great Stampede there. Battleford. Kingsley, Union Machine. Great Stampede. Don't know where Dundurn is. No idea. What decision? Oh, well, no, we're not doing that. No more scavenging. We need not to scavenge. Might be a bit of a fight, actually. They have got quite a lot of units. Looking forward to this. I don't know why I'm getting more factories. Okay. Okay, there's our justification. We've got to wait a little bit more. Let's stop the training. Actually, you guys can keep training. You're not even in this fight. Keep generating for me XP. You, sir, you don't have your upgrades. Well, we do our standard infantry attack defense, so that's all you can get. Fine. Leaf, have you got one? You do have one. More armies is not terrible. Reinforce rate is... it can be useful. So it would give me... what? Put me up to 8? Is that what it's telling me? Which means I wouldn't need this chap anymore, but I quite like having that chap. Let's maybe just grab reinforcement rate then. I don't need more armies under Leaf. Okay. Let us go until the 10th. And we shall wage sweet, sweet war. Let's actually... since there are a fairly healthy number of these gentlemen... that's the wrong one. I was interested in changing up Purple's plans here a scooch. I actually want you guys kind of spearhead. Can get over there. Up to about there. What I want to try and do is cut off a whole chunk of their army if we can and destroy it, which will make our life a lot easier going forward. So your offensive line really is you're going to try and take that. And even if we're pushing these guys back by just trying to cut off a bunch of units here. There's quite a lot here. At least that's the plan. Now, how we look for our air? We do not have enough airports. 3. Oh my god, we can get loads of these. 300. Let's get 500 of them and 500 of them. Right. Let's maybe do these in 2s, shall we? A little bit extra going to our special forces. Probably underinvested in my airfield infrastructure, and that definitely feels the way. Yeah, see what we can build there. List that as well. Where's my construction tech? I'm not sure I need all these factories, but okay. Start with them. Oh, I'll tell you what I need to do though. It's probably give them some orders. Close air support, and there we go. Air superiority. Let's do normal operations. Day and night is fine. Oh, their range is actually pretty good. So hopefully we should spread themselves out a little bit as some other air bases come online. Okay. I think we're just going to go for it. You guys all sorted? Yeah, everyone's happy? Give me my land. Sweet. We will start with a general push from these 3 armies. We'll hold yellow for just now. Again, my idea is to try and cut a swath through. She didn't seem all that standing there against the wall alongside her men, the blotches of encrusted blood on their faces, nearly rendering each indistinguishable from the next. Despite it all, she managed to stand out. Unlike the rest, her head hung high. Yorktown marched over, cupping her chin in his hand. In a last moment of defiance, she let out a beleaguered spit, a red stain splashing over the Emperor's cheek. The knights immediately charged to Yorktown's side. He halted them, wiping blood off his face. "What to do with you?" he muttered, a broken, toothy smile spreading across Hawkmoon's visage. Most of the men had faced the electorals on the battlefield before. "Well, I don't even know who you are." Witnessing friends and colleagues butchered by the legendary commander before their very eyes. What better way to bolster their spirit than letting them experience payback firsthand? And yet, a more secluded execution would make reconstruction less of a headache. Yorktown shoved Hawkmoon's head back, walking over to the leader of the firing squad. He turned to him, resting a hand on his shoulder. Dundurn elbow liberty. Dundurn elbow, where the heck are you? It's a random one where we've actually taken it through these guys, no? Elbow, aha, here, this is where we are. Dundurn elbow, liberty, these 3 bits here. I can do it personally and get plus 10 stability. I'm capped. Or more base war support, which we're not 100% on. So let's do that. Fire at will, leave the bodies behind. No, you guys should absolutely not be retreating. Let's get you pushed there and we'll have you pushed there. Might be able to do some mini pockets along the way. I did some other games as the Kingdom of Manitoba itself, taking over the Ghoul King gun, which was good fun actually, and I went full on motorized at that point, and it's actually ridiculous what you can do with motorized in this game if you get a good breakthrough. You just trundle across the hills. You're much slower going up here than our powerful, powerful knights. Any chance you guys want to smash him and cut off a few units? That would be swell. Here we go. Mini pocket. Okay, we've broken through here. I do want my special forces to stick on this line. You know, don't all run away. You're going to come down here. As soon as we have this tile, we've got this crossing cut off, then these guys are all trapped. Ah, there we go, perfect. So yellow, but let me redraw your objective. Is that. Just that. And you're going to go and take that. Because once purple takes this little bit here, which they've now done. Yeah, these guys are all trapped. Excellent. Quite a nice little cut off there. I enjoy that. I enjoy doing things like this. We'll get the reds here just to hold the line. And so, do you know what? Purple now. Because black's about to take this area, so you can kind of come and swing back to the west here. There we go. So we have all the purple on this line. The objective is to go and carve this bit of land, please.
This'll be over quickly.
I may need someone to stand here.
Hey.
Because I forgot you can get to the island from elsewhere. Good. Just go for it. I think we've got those guys on the run. Is there no focus I can do right now? No, I guess not. Okay. So a minor delay as we fight an erstwhile ally. Which is a bit of a shame. But at the same time, it is nice to have all the land, I think. Okay. Oh, there's a lot of death going on here. Ha ha. Huzzah. Aberdeen Falls, which I think I've mentioned before, is the Closest city to where I live. Student's still not fallen yet, but it is but a matter of time. Okay, we've managed to kind of randomly pocket a few guys here, so let's take them out. I wonder how much land we'll need to soak up until they quit. And we're going to create a unified order here, because I'm going to start putting some of our infantry soldiers just on this big order. Let's grab... who now? You don't really have an order, so you guys can jump onto that. And yellow can jump onto this order. And then I think it's just a stroll across the countryside now. Valiantly standing with a large sword. But to no avail. Oh, you guys haven't finished the job.
Sir.
That's a lot of units. Oof. Grey stable, that's mine, you thief. I think I'm going to get just infantry on this large field marshal unit order as well. We can get delete that. And then I don't really know what to do with my purpley warples.
Hey.
Oh, tell you what. Why don't we do a little bit more isolating? Cut whoever's left in the north off from the rest of their army. Right, you must have another order somewhere. So why are you showing as still being active when you should all be on this line here? Doesn't look like it though. Alright, I'll not worry my pretty little head about it. New Canaan in flames. It was quite late for that.
Sir.
Alright, another little cut-off.
Hey. Sir.
I can go to probably speed 4 for the rest of this war.
Hello.
Such is my confidence in the army.
Sir.
Yeah, just let's go on a VP rush.
Hello. Hey.
Expedition for technology. Yeah, this is just appeasing some of those organizations that are kicking around the place. Right, they must be close to capitulation. Ha! There we go. You give me your stuff. I'm going to take everything. Thank you very much. And sure, I'll take your boats. Although I'm probably going to bin a load of them. Beautiful! Look at that. That's what we like to see. Okay. Battleford. Okay. A stain on the legacy of Manitoba, whose scrubbing is well overdue. The time has come for the prince to bow before the emperor. So this is for the land up here. Although, again, we didn't take it from Battleford. We actually took it from somebody else. Right. I'm interested to see where your troops go, because why on earth do you have an order? It says you have no orders.
Sir.
Yeah. How peculiar. Maybe Eleanor has her own plans.
Hello.
Okay, I don't know who we're up against next, but let's say it might be the Union of the Machine. You are... Oh, wow, yes. Crazy robots. Love it. What decisions have we got? Oh, state-funded radio. I'll take that, a little bit extra political power.
Sir.
We've got presumably a whole other army here ready and waiting for us.
Sir.
That's not what I wanted, that's what I wanted. Then that. Do I have a commander? Joshua. Congratulations.
Hey.
Start by getting everyone trained up. Oh, we even get some more knights. Beautiful. Unit training. Oh, that's one of these. That's good actually. Unlocks it unlocks a tech for us, which is on this page here. You get this objective security tactics, which gives you a bit more entrenchment stuff. Not crucial, but certainly not terrible. A few more upgrades. I don't need more of anything really. Sure, more guns. Who in the world doesn't need more guns? Funny, muttered Yorkton. You're standing about as tall as the last time we spoke. Yes, he remembered, a knee-high little thing cowering behind his father's leg whenever the adults entered the room. Perhaps that is why the good Admiral figured it a sound idea to drag the little twerp everywhere he went. Toughen him up, really show the world what the kid was made of. And yet a coward he remained until the very end. The men found him huddled in a corner of his chamber, every man, woman and child in his domain placed between himself and the righteous justice. Down on his knees, head hanging low, in the freezing cold of Battleford's main square, Yorkton did not wait for the crowds to form. As soon as he finished spewing his vitriol, he gave a nod to the executioner, who donned his axe without a moment's hesitation. In the meantime, a squad of knights had been sent to recover the latest raid caches, all to be returned to the royal coffers. As for the residents of Battleford, it was about time they had a taste of their own medicine, and with winter season right around the corner too, the children could be left to pick up the pieces for themselves. Harsh, man, harsh. A bazillion guns. Okie doke. So that's for, what, Red Wing? So is it just Red Wing? Which one's the Battleford one? That one there. No, they've got a few. I do want to check on our compliance view. Because there's a few now. Yes, we can core. We're relatively cheap-ish. Oh, you're very expensive. Alright. Some of these are not quite so, because we get discounts on a lot of stuff, but not everything. Right, what's next? Okay, so there's a few we may have to do on our own. Calgary, Redmond, South Redmond, we'll have a look at those in a minute. Add a little bit of hope. So this is for Manifest, which we got ages ago. Beyond the white picket fences and empty facades, it would appear Pleasantdale hides something of value within after all. Well, no, Manifest was up here, which is the gateway. Pleasantdale was one of the ones over here. There's Redmond. So do I want to just roll upon the Union of the Machine? Perhaps. Oh, I have claims on everything. Yeah, let's do it. I come for my land. Do you have any allies? No. Ha ha ha! The Empire grows. I want to know if I get this land or not. I feel like I should. But nowhere has it come up yet. Oh, Air Doctrine. Decisive engagement. Pragmatic or elaborate disruption. Fire rains from above. All aircraft. Where? Give me like ground attack bonuses. Don't seem to actually benefit missions, but more of the planes. Oh, there's a ground attack factor there. Just more speed, more attack. I don't know, let's go for a elaborate disruption because it sounds cool. I'm not too worried about the bonuses. I think at this point we are just better than everybody else. Oh, I don't care. Let's do that for the sake of argument. And that for the sake of argument. And that for the sake of argument. Good. Decisions. Oh, student invest in stimulus. Okie doke. Continue to upgrade the trading nodes. Wow, so airspeed, mission efficiency, or defense factor. Defense. Don't need defense. Another one of Manifest horrors, or was it? Yorktown and Hope spoke for hours, the supercomputer gleefully detailing her story and experiences as Pleasantdale stewards. A childlike eagerness, untroubled naivety, betraying a deadly inclination for subservience. Yorktown made his mind up. The machine would be placed in the service of Empire. I think we made that decision earlier. As he made to leave, Hope's digitized voice spelled out, "By the way, I've been crunching a few numbers. If what you've told me is true, it'd be best if you sat the rest of the campaign out. At the rate you're going..." Yorktown raised a finger, shushing the eye. "You've been given your purpose. Stick to it." Fighting off every instinct to follow up on Hope's objections, Yorktown removed himself from the room. No matter the cost. Hope becomes an advisor. So, who have we got here? Which kind of advisor? Any of these we don't really care about. You. Okay, you're not that kind of advisor. You, what does Hope give us? Research speed plus 10. Oh, well, let's replace Eleanor here, who's 8%, with Hope, who's 10%. Although, I've almost finished the research, so is it really that important? No. That time, the Empire brawled with Jormungandr. All core lands of a Lord Protector of Saskatchewan is owned. Well, there you go, we did need to do it. I was just kind of foreshadowing. Reports have come through that the men have managed to corner the scaly horror slithering amongst the outskirts of Stoon. A dark cloud hangs over my personal guard. It will fall to me to finish the job. Sweet. So we may just have to do our own thing against Middlemark. And then eat up these little people. So I think we're always going to justify claims for just now. Because I want these scourge of my map gone while I do the rest of the focus tree. Do you have friends? No, do you guys have friends? No one makes any friends anymore. Seeing low on manpower? Yeah, not really. 16,000 is quite a chunk for this game. Actually, that reminds me what we could do. For a start, I should up this training and local leaders, which I think we did in our playthrough, but I didn't do in my quick version, is downgrade. Well, this isn't even that high. Because these impact... I was going to say these impact justification time, but they don't. Okay. I had thought one of these did. Nope. Okay, I should definitely upgrade these though. Ah, here we go. Justify wartime. Oh, these make it shorter. Oh yes, please. Let's go up this tree. And with our jingoistic plans in full swing, having just eaten our long-term ally, we're going to bring this episode to a close. We'll come back next time as we take on the larger of our neighbours, the Union of Machine, to see if they can't put up some stiff resistance or if the Britannian Empire is just truly unstoppable. I'll see you then.